Food is never just about calories or getting through mealtime. In an Indian home, food is a love language. It is a history lesson, a source of comfort, and an invisible thread that ties generations together. But when we start weaning our babies, why do we suddenly abandon our rich, vibrant culinary roots for bland, westernized purees? Today, we are changing that narrative. Welcome back to the Dushika, your no-filter, practical guide to baby-led weaning and real Indian motherhood. If you're watching this, you already know that you want more for your baby than just a full stomach. You want them to know where they come from. By the end of this video, you will understand how sharing the traditional Indian spices you grew up with isn't just about feeding your baby. It's about building a lifelong emotional connection, preserving your heritage, and raising a fearless, joyful eater. Let's dive in. Did you know that scent is the strongest of all human senses, tied to memory and emotion? Think about your own childhood. The smell of mustard seeds crackling in hot ghee, the warm, earthy aroma of roasting cumin, or the sweet, comforting scent of cardamom brewing in morning tea. These aren't just smells, they are feelings of safety, of home, and of maternal love. When you introduce these exact same aromatic spices to your 6-month-old during baby-led weaning, you are actively building their core memories. You are teaching their brain that the aroma of traditional Indian cooking equates to comfort and family. You are literally wrapping them in the sensory experience of their culture. One of the most beautiful aspects of baby-led weaning is that it is inherently communal. Traditional Indian dining is all about sharing, eating together from a spread of dal, sabzi, roti and rice. When we isolate babies by feeding them separate, bland jars of puree while the rest of the family eats a rich, flavorful meal, we exclude them from this cultural bonding experience. Cultivating roots means bringing them into the fold from day one. By simply modifying your family's daily meals, taking a portion of your dal before adding the hot chili, or roasting their sweet potatoes with the same turmeric and coriander you use in your own food, you are telling your baby, you belong here, you are one of us. This shared experience builds immense trust and emotional security between you and your child. Every pinch of spice you add to your baby's plate carries a story. The turmeric you use to boost their immunity is the exact same turmeric your grandmother used to heal your scraped knees. The ajwain you add to their paratha to soothe their digestion is the same ancient wisdom passed down through centuries of Indian motherhood. We often worry about how to teach our children about their culture in a modern, fast-paced world. Mama, culture starts on the plate. By feeding your baby traditional Indian flavors, you are keeping your ancestors' wisdom alive. You are passing the baton to the next generation without having to say a single word. It is a profound act of cultural preservation. So many modern Indian mothers feel guilty or anxious about feeding their babies traditional food. We are bombarded with westernized parenting advice that implies baby food must be perfectly plain, pureed, and bought in a supermarket aisle. It is time to ditch that guilt and replace it with immense pride. Your culture's food is not dangerous. It is a nutritional powerhouse. Our ancestors mastered the art of balancing flavors, digestion, and immunity through spices long before modern baby food companies existed. When you confidently offer your baby a spiced homemade meal, you are rejecting the idea that Western standards are superior. You are reclaiming your intuition as an Indian mother. Cultivating these roots doesn't have to be complicated. It starts with a single loving pinch. Tomorrow morning, try stirring a tiny dust of cardamom into your baby's yogurt or oatmeal. When you make lunch, roast a few carrots in a drop of ghee and a gentle sprinkle of cumin powder. Watch their eyes light up as they experience the complex, beautiful flavors of their heritage for the very first time. Be present in that moment. Talk to them about the food. Tell them, this is what mummy eats. This is what your grandma makes. That interaction, that shared joy over a familiar flavor is exactly what bonding through food looks like. Mama, you are your baby's very first connection to their culture. And you are doing a beautiful job. If this video inspired you to proudly share your heritage at the high chair, please hit that like button and subscribe to the Dushika for more empowering traditional Indian BLW content. I would love to hear from you in the comments. What is the one traditional Indian dish you